Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Dragonflight and our human mage playthrough. Today we are picking up right where we left off. We are going to go meet Jaina at the docks. And we'll be heading over to Kul Tiras. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you are all doing well. There might have been a faster way for me to get down to the docks. I didn't really stick around to find out. But a little stroll through Stormwind is okay. I don't get to see a lot of retail Stormwind these days. How would I want to get to the docks? I guess I would want to know the way to the docks. I guess I can get to them through here, actually. At least it looks like we could. Though maybe we just want to go this way. Definitely haven't spent any time navigating Stormwind retail on foot, or horseback in this case. I did get our mount trained up, and this is what we're going with. I like to ride something that looks relatively normal most of the time, and it just kind of blends in with the world. Can I jump without dying? Once I can. We do have a talent point over here in Frost, so we can now grab our Ice Lance, which is going to let us use those little procs that are popping up around our character. I'm going to put that on my F1 key. When you're looking at my F1 keys, I have a Logitech G600 MMO gaming mouse. And I'm hitting the F1 keys on the mouse, not on my actual keyboard, though I like them that way because I can hit some of them pretty easily on the keyboard as well. So yeah, that's what you're looking at there. I have unspent talent points. Oh, I have to apply changes. I have forgotten about that feature. There we go. Let's see. Enlist in war mode. Activate. Let's do this. Can we do this? Oh, requires level 20. Yeah, I'd love to just do that and get the bonus experience. The chances of us running into another player, especially one with any interest in PvP, is very, very slim. So I will try to remember to turn that on so we can get some additional experience.
I will do what I can.
I've heard this tale before, or I'm ready to set sail. Let's just see it. We might as well see it.
What must be done.
We've all seen it before, and maybe some of us haven't.
Promise you'll come back?
I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina.
I love you, Papa.
Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, and we are in.
We cannot let the world fall to darkness. A single spark can set the world aflame.
They're not letting us any closer to the keep. We'll have to walk from here.
Be careful who you trust. I hope this works.
State your intentions.
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore, my mother.
We're taking you to Catherine, all right. You'll answer to her for your crimes against Kul Tiras.
As you wish.
And as Jaina's secretary, we are going to be tossed
Get away!
into prison.
Dangerous prisoners coming through!
I like to imagine us
I see
not
the
as a
city
hero
guard
here,
is
but as just
disciplined
like
as ever.
a assistant.
My father was so proud of them. And now they see me as a criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now.
I suppose I have earned this.
Get those civilians back! Form a perimeter!
It's the daughter of the sea. Lady Jaina. Is that really her?
She's come back to finish us!
Murderer!
Traitor!
I will suffer what I must.
You know, I've never unlocked the Kul
For the
Tirans as a
Alliance.
race, and maybe I should. I've always been a Horde player, so I have most of the Horde races unlocked except for Volpera. But yeah, maybe we'll unlock the Kul Tirans in this one. Have to look at how to get their starting quest.
So, my wayward daughter returns to the kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kul Tiras for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha! Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was. But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kul Tiras.
Catherine, enforce our laws. The punishment for treason is death.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland?
I accept your judgment, Mother.
You are no daughter of mine.
Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
Forgot how exposition and story heavy the opening of this expansion was.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea.
And as far as storytelling, it's obviously a million times better than Shadowlands was, so that's a relief.
Look who's finally awake.
I like how for new players, you're just never going to have to know about or deal with Shadowlands. It's pretty amazing. As a new player experience, this is a pretty good feeling. It feels pretty good to go through BFA right from Exile's Reach.
What's your story?
It's not a classic experience, to be sure. It doesn't really show you what the game used to be like, but it shows you what the game is like now. And that's the important thing, I guess. Out like Flynn, I'm relieved you woke up. Having to carry you would have made this job far less appealing.
Alright, here's the plan. Hit me. Come on, hit me.
I will, but let me play with some sound settings first. Dialogue is already so far up. Music is not. Dialogue up a little bit more.
Don't be shy. Give me your best shot.
Okay.
Oh, you brute! Guard! Guard! Help! Oh! Hey, what's going on in there?
Oh, I'm glad he just attacks us. He doesn't even try to get to the bottom of the matter. Alright then.
Hit that lever. Riot, boys! Give them hell!
Glad that the jails here are co-ed.
Grab your gear and let's pay the block warden a visit. We'll need his keys.
Alright, so now we can build up our icicles, and I guess when we have full icicles, then we want to ice lance. I wonder if it'll proc for us, or we just fire them, I guess? That didn't really do what I expected. It's tripled against frozen targets. Alright, it says we need to go back this way. Oh, we need to recover our equipment. Yeah, that would be a really good idea, actually. Yeah, I like the idea of having equipment. I thought the tank top was just our life now. They let him keep all of his clothing. I'm just saying, I don't know why we were singled out. One of those hit this guy, and I don't think I had him targeted. Maybe it was just kind of like an AoE thing that happened.
Damn! The keys are ruined. That was some serious... Just what kind of powder is this? Hey, help me grab some of this stuff. Oh, one more thing.
Highly volatile powder.
Well,
Let's just grab a handful.
That's better. I felt naked without these. Let's move.
We're not going that way. And this guy's back, and I really am sick of having to fight him. So maybe we just don't. Maybe we don't really have to fight anybody here. Maybe we just have to get out. Maybe that's the trick.
Maybe we can blow the lock.
I think we probably could blow the lock, buddy.
Now for a little spark. You may want to take a step back. Woo! That stuff packs a punch. Let's get down to the lower levels and find a way out. Smells like a freebooter's hammock. Something touched my leg. Wait, no, it was just my other leg. We're good.
You! Stop right there! What? No!
What a way to go. Oh, speaking of ways to go, we don't want to go that way. I am trying to leash the rats.
I'm officially done with this place.
That
Come
is
on.
happening.
Our ride should be waiting for us just up the beach.
Eventually they'll give up.
Flynn, over here.
There she is. Let's hop in.
What is going on in there? It sounds like you started a riot.
No idea what you're talking about. But I think we finally have some real dirt on Ashvane. A new gunpowder. Like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, and I rescued the target, of course. Crime buddy, Talia, crime buddy.
Wait. I recognize you. You arrived with Jaina Proudmoore. You're the Alliance emissary.
Alliance emissary? Cyrus didn't mention that. I would have charged him double.
You're lucky he's paying you at all. Now row. Here we are, Boralus Harbour. Aside from Proudmoore Keep, it's the most heavily guarded part of the city, and the only place most visitors ever get to see. Looks like another Alliance ship has already docked. Hopefully they got a warmer welcome than Jaina did.
So yeah, I like the story framing for this as we were Jaina's assistants. We were given kind of an important position based on our experiences on Exile's Reach. But obviously it was an important position station-wise, but they're not really expecting us to save the world, right? So we go off to be the assistant, we get thrown in jail, and now we're the ones on the outside trying to make things work out for the Alliance. And I kind of like that framing. I feel like it works for a new player's character to be getting into the world that way.
I've trained my whole life for this. Stay on course. Farewell, friend. Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler. Now let's get you settled in.
Alright, we need to ferry dock visited. Okay, so visit the ferry dock.
This ferry connects to stations all along the Sound's interior coast. You'll need a ferry pass from the harbour master. That won't be a problem.
We could probably mount up, I think.
The counting house is under heavy guard, day and night. Feel free to store your valuables here. The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth. There are many taverns, but this one's my favorite. I spend a lot of time in here, pestering travelers to tell me their stories, especially folks from the Eastern Kingdoms.
I mean, I'd spend a lot of time here just listening to the music and enjoying the ambience.
Travel safely now. Warm wishes to you. Be kind to those less fortunate.
Ah, there's my girl. You must be restless being cooped up here all day. Believe me, I know the feeling. We'll fly soon, alright? Beautiful, isn't she? Cyrus gave her to me when she was just a hatchling. What's the situation? Duty calls. Sir, you'll feel at home here in no time. Now, let's check in with Cyrus.
I feel like he's on the other side of the wall, actually. Or maybe somewhere below? Yes.
Come on. The Harbour Master's office is just through here.
Whoa. I guess that blink kind of messed up the timing.
Know who that is?
But sir, Lady Ashvane ordered...
Lady Ashvane. Do you serve Lady Ashvane? Is that Lady Ashvane's crest upon your shield?
No, sir.
No. You serve Kul Tiras. You wear the crest of Proudmoore. And you take your orders from me. Now stand down and let them pass. We shall parley in my office.
Aye, sir. Let them through.
King Greymane, it is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority.
Hail, traveler.
Talia, prepare a full briefing for our guests.
How can I get this dude's little furry shawl that he's got? I want whatever this is. Yeah, whatever this little shawl is, I want it.
These old bones still ache for battle.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
Humor an old knight for a moment, would you? I was in a battle many years ago. It was the Second War. Tough to keep them all straight. An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunwale ripped across the deck and tore into a friend of mine. Should have been his ticket home, but he was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine. A few days later, he woke up screaming and drenched in sweat. Infection had eaten away at his insides. My friend never saw another sunrise. By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Kul Tiras still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that is spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Kul Tiras needs the Alliance just as badly as you need us.
I see. Then we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
We can do this. Come back with stories. For Kul Tiras. Duty calls.
Something to report? Honor guide you. For Kul Tiras.
The funny thing I always think is, like, you used to be able to come to the map after you did a playthrough, and then you could, like, select a zone to start in, and that no longer works that way. You kind of have to follow things in the narrative order here, which makes sense if they're thinking about new players. But you'd think there'd be a trigger that lets it know you've reached that level already, that you could just kind of pick whatever zone. Not that I like maybe doing the Kul Tiras stuff here, because I think maybe some of the stuff in Tiergard Sound may lead into the Kul Tiras questline. Here's our teleport room.
Hello. Have a good one.
And we do have a talent point that we'll spend here in a second.
Sir, the situation report is ready.
Excellent. Hero, Talia will get you up to speed.
Alright, let's see. We can get Ice Block. Encases you in a block of ice, protecting you from all attacks. It's going to be necessary. I mean, right now we're hardly getting hurt, so... What about this? Incanter's Flow. Magical energy flows through you while in combat, building up to 20% increased damage and then diminishing down to 4% increased damage, cycling every 10 seconds. Okay. Or Rune of Power 1.5. See, this is a cast. I'd rather take the passive for leveling. Place the Rune of Power on the ground for 12 seconds, which increases your spell damage by 40% while you stand within 8 yards. Casting Icy Veins will also create a Rune of Power. Okay. Alright, well if Icy Veins does do... This is probably the way to go for, like, raiding, but I think I'm just going to take the passive for leveling. Oh. What is this? What is the starter build? The starter build... Oh, the starter build took, took Rune of Power. We're going to switch him. I guess someone mentioned this in a comment. They said they usually do the starter build when they're not sure. And so they can learn. And I did not realize that there was a starter build built in. That's actually really awesome for people that just don't know like where the best use of their talents are. What it does is, what people do anyways when they don't know, is they go out on the internet and they find a guide. And this kind of gives you an in-game option to like stop you from having to go outside the game, which is really good.
Serve with honor. Stay on course. Kul Tiras is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Balin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Theramore. Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Kul Tiras has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty. To the west lies Justvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore, and some of our toughest warriors. House Waycrest has been a loyal supporter of Proudmoore's rule for centuries, but their recent absence from council meetings has given rise to troubling rumors. In Stormsong Valley, to the north, the Tide Sages of House Stormsong craft and bless the ships of our legendary fleet. But nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seem uninterested in finding our missing ships. We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Kul Tiras could fall apart before this war even begins.
Wait, there's a war on? What war? Well, the way we're going to level, we'll probably never interact with the war campaigns. Yeah, see, I think you used to be able to actually select, but now we're going to go right into Tierguard Sound.
Well met. Come back with stories. How can I help? For Kul Tiras.
All right, Flynn, what's this big lead of yours? Something about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that? What was that?
Ashvane's not like this, they aren't. Emissary, and that was just a pitch.
Whoa, voice acting,
how
guys.
much damage they could do with more of this stuff.
Maybe I did the event too quick, because yeah, that voice acting got out of hand.
What's the word? Don't look back.
News from the front? Flynn, I have another job for you. Help our new ally track down the source of this powder.
You got it.
Talia, prepare to make your rounds again. Tell the city guard to be on the lookout for unusual weapons being smuggled into Boralus.
Aye, sir.
Admiral's favor, friend.
I mean, towards the end, Battle for Azeroth got kind of crazy, disjointed, and started to make no sense, but the first act was really strong. The introductory act, how they set the stage for everything, was actually really, really strong. And I think it really does do a good job of introducing potentially new players to the world of Warcraft. I would also like it if those new players would go back at some point in their WoW career and play a little bit of Classic, just to kind of see where it came from and how different it is today, and also to see some of the similarities that are still there. Normally I wouldn't tell you nothing, but I'll spill it for Cyrus. Ashvane's onto something big. They got guys working around the clock in there, even brought in some muscle to keep everyone motivated. I don't know anything about what they're making, but I know it ain't passing through here to Boralus. If I were dumb enough to go snooping around in there, I'd look at the goods themselves, see if they got shipping labels. But I ain't that dumb, so you gotta do it. Fair enough. And while we're there, we're gonna kill some company watchmen, because, you know, it's an MMO.
Which side is starboard again?
And we're gonna free 6 urchin workers.
Winds be kind.
Because they're enslaving children, and that's bad.
Send those kids to the western edge of the foundry. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them. Meet me there when you've got some information on those shipments.
Got it, buddy. We are on it. Posted notice. This letter from Priscilla Ashvane to her employees appears to be posted all over the foundry. It sounds like Cagney's information was accurate. Ashvane is working their people around the clock. Priscilla mentions a Forge Master Farthing and a Taskmaster Williams. They may have more information about her plans.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do not ask this of you lightly. Your hard work ensures the safety of Kul Tiras in these uncertain times. Regarding increased company presence on site, rest assured they are here for your safety. Given the rumors of foreign invaders and spies among us, we can never be too careful. Obey their instructions to avoid any unseemly incidents. Kindly direct inquiries to Mr. Farthing or Mr. Williams.
Well, you know, not Mr. Williams anymore. He's taking some time off.
Suffer no insolence from the soot-smeared rabble. Make examples if you must. All that matters is that our clients get their supplies on time.
Damn it all!
And ban this note after reading it, you buffoon!
They won't catch me! I'm too fast! Daddy says I need my sea leg. Please help the grown-ups too. The boat. go! Now to find a warm fire.
I don't care how you do it. I want those forges running day and night.
Last mistake you'll ever make.
The chemists are producing excellent powder. You will keep
Well, that may be too many guys for us to take on. Maybe we want to bail out of here a little bit.
find someone who can.
These guys really don't leash. I've been noticing the leashes in retail are very, very long. And these guys didn't even leash, they just kind of all vanished. It's a little bit weird. The way we can kind of rely on our ice barrier kind of reminds me of like a priest. Are we in combat with a rat? We are in combat with a rat. Okay, so we need to inspect more goods, and then we need to find a couple more urchins.
You should never have come here.
Which side is stuck? I hope they have food on the boat.
Okay, we got all the urchins, we got all the guys we needed to defeat. Now we're just looking for a few more boxes. We're probably gonna have to fight him again if we want, or we can just kind of sneak in here. That did not work. That was not how you sneak.
pay for this.
Are they going to leash? Yes and no. Two of the... Oh, she just wanted to get one shot off, just to feel good about her pursuit.
I'm all ears. Watch your back out there. Next round's on me. Eyes on the horizon. Keep your powder dry. Let's get paid. Cagney, get these kids on a ferry back to town. Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter. Mate, I'll see you up ahead.
Alright, it's telling us to take frozen orb, I think. I think that's what it's that's what it's telling us to do. Okay, so it's guiding us. I see. Fingers of Frost. Frostball has a 50% chance, and Frozen Orb has a 10% chance to grant a charge of Fingers of Frost. Cause your next ice lance to deal damage as if the target were frozen. Yeah, we need that. Blizzard will need that eventually. Frozen Orb launches an orb of swirling ice up to 40 yards forward, which deals up to 140 frost damage to all enemies it passes through. Deals reduced damage beyond a target, grants one charge of Fingers of Frost when first damaging an enemy. Enemies damaged by Frozen Orb are slowed by 30% for 3 seconds. Okay. Yes, another frost button to push. Okay. I'll bite. You see, Frozen Orb is not a spell that I'm very familiar with. I've played quite a bit of Mage in Classic, but not a lot of Mage in Retail. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Frozen Orb. It probably looks really cool. It looks pretty cool, yeah. Apparently does not need a target. We'll just go straight ahead.
Ahoy! Don't look back.
Bridgeport is a major trade hub for this area. Naturally, Ashvane has offices and workshops here. Check around town and see if you can learn anything about this new material and how they're using it.
See you around.
You can also grab the flight points.
What can I do for you?
I have no idea what it's trying to indicate here. Oh, there's a piece of paper on the desk. Oh, I see it. And we apparently have a couple of quests to pick up around here.
What can I do for you?
Deliver a package to Dockmaster Tyndall.
Smooth sailing.
Blood or gold, everything has a cost.
Flynn lifts his collar to hide his face and speaks to you under his breath. You see that ship? I know that ship. Let's just say her captain and I have a little history. It's a smuggling vessel. Our illegal weapons are on there for sure. I'd bet my coat on it, and I love this coat. We need to find out where it's going. How are you in tight spaces?
You got any more business in town? Now's the time to do it.
I think I do.
Let me know when you're ready to board that ship and go wherever
I
the
have
wind
lots of
takes
other
us.
stuff to do, not necessarily in town, but definitely like around the area, so you just cool your jets, buddy.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
Let's catch a repair and sell everything we don't need.
Safe passage to you.
Can we set the Hearthstone here? I'd love to be able to just kind of hearth back when I want. It looks like there isn't in here. Let's take advantage of it. There we go. Oh, the bridge is over top of us, and the bridge is kind of where we need to be. We could just head out this way. Are we going to be able to climb up the hills here? Next time we play, I might even buff myself with Arcane Intellect. Who knows? The sky's the limit, it could get wild. Well, the weather has taken a little turn here.
Ahoy! Smooth sailing. Safe passage to ya.
A researcher at the resort up the hill was hoping to get a letter out to a group he called the Explorers League. He claims that they have a camp set up near the old Just Ruin on the other side of the Sound.
Keep the wind in your sails.
I feel like we're just getting a bunch of breadcrumbs right now without any actual, like, quests to actually do, but just things that are taking us to different places. Yeah, speak with so-and-so, speak with so-and-so, speak with somebody somewhere else. Everything wants us to speak with somebody somewhere else, instead of actually going somewhere and doing a thing. Let's check this one out. Since intellect affects spell power in retail, it would probably be a really good idea to keep that on at all times.
Welcome to Fizz Springs Resort. Remember, don't feed the wildlife.
Take a selfie with the resort sites and wildlife. Okay, we're taking selfies. And we are catching 5 unassuming chickens. Because we have lots of important stuff to do here. And there's also a passive quest to kind of clean up the area, which is fun. I'm surprised I made that jump, but I'll take it. Not sure if we'll do the selfie one. I don't really remember how annoying it was. Is this one of the ones we need? No, guys are captured. Chickens, we need chickens. Unassuming chicken, okay. My selfie snapping skills are clearly just on point today. As they are every day, clearly. It's a little morbid that the quest doesn't really seem to care if the thing is alive or dead. I mean, I'll take it. We got it done. We need to clean this place up more, but I'm just not sure what else we need to do. Is there more that we can fight? Maybe perhaps over this way a little bit. Yeah, there's still some chickens here as well we need to grab. Some of them are stationary, some of them are quite quick. Maybe he'll have like a stopping point. Oh, he's coming back. When you click them, they stop. So that's good. Can't leave any floating wood around. That is just not acceptable. Definitely will take a random green cape upgrade. Thank you very much. Well, I was trying not to have to kill the stag, but, you know, he kind of initiated that encounter. We are at 97% for the cleanup. Let's, well, if we clear this guy out and clear the trash here, we should be good. There we go. Definitely worth it to just work on the bonus objectives whenever we come across them. They seem to be worth a lot of experience.
Hi there. Hope to see you again soon.
Waterfall and ruined robot we need. Okay. Let's grab these ones. I like the little camp of explorers or whatever they have going on here. Here we go. Here's the waterfall. Let's take out the rare in the waterfall first. Keeping him targeted would be a good idea. It's really unfortunate that we pulled the ad. It was a good time to level up. Yeah, definitely. Goal Osir crossbow of the Fever Flare. How many words do you put into one crossbow item? I've never seen something that verbose. Goal Osir. Don't even know what that is. Crossbow of the Fever Flare. What? That's a fun item. Let's see. It really wants us to take Ice Block, and yeah, I mean, I have to agree. And we still need to get our picture with the waterfall. And the ruined robot. I don't remember the ruined robot. I feel like when we're out in the wilderness, the music can be up, but sometimes in cities and towns, the music gets overpowering. Guess it just depends on what track is playing. And what do you want? Inspection Gadget. Some time ago, a good friend of mine who had a tinker shop in Boralus just stopped all correspondence with the state of foreign affairs. I wasn't able to look for him myself until recently. And reverse engineering. The sentry bots here are definitely of gnomish make. If the creator had any sort of proper education, each machine should have some sort of serial code on it. And if they've been properly documented, I might be able to use these codes to track the gnome down. Alright, yeah, we can do all this stuff. For now, though, guys, I think it's going to be time to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to hearth us back. we are going to get rested experience right over back where Flynn was kind of hanging out for us. And we're going to do all the side quest stuff before we move on. So I do like just doing the side quest. Our goal here is to get to level 60 so we can get into Dragonflight. So let's just enjoy the world and enjoy the great music and the great art of the zones and the enemies, the great voice acting, and we'll just sink in and we'll get our levels, and then before we know it, we'll be in Dragonflight. And yeah, I'm having a great time on the Mage. I like the buttons so far. You could probably tell it's 100 times more enjoyable to me than struggling with the Evoker. So yeah, I think this is what we're doing for Dragonflight, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you being here. If you are enjoying this series, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, and leaving a like. That would help me out immensely, and I would appreciate it very much. Until next time, take care of yourselves out in the real world, and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.